Yeah, Facts Gap Podcast, episode 90.
Episode motherfucking 90.
We creeping on that 100.
We almost there.
I don't know what we doing for 100, but shit, we gonna do something, you know what I mean?
We're gonna have a good episode for you.
Everybody good?
Yes, sir. How y'all fellas doing, man?
I'm good. I'm well and unprepared. So, shit, we just talking today. Fuck it.
Hey, sometimes those are the best times, man.
Yeah.
That's our best podcast, man.
You know what I'm saying? Before I get started, happy birthday to Jazz. Happy birthday, babe.
Happy birthday, ugly.
Happy birthday, bestie.
And rest in peace, Tiffany Roper. I meant to say that on the last one.
Yeah, man. R.I.P., bro. That shit.
R.I.P.
That shit crazy, dog.
Yeah, R.I.P., baby.
Y'all be safe out here.
So,
Shit,
I
we
guess
got
we
another
start.
R.I.P. too, man. We doing R.I.P. Dwayne Haskins.
We did that one on the last one.
Shit, one more time then.
Yeah, R.I.P. Dwayne Haskins.
R.I.P. Dwayne Haskins.
And who was that? Who was that other one? Your boy. We ready.
Archie
Oh,
episode. So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
get into
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I was gonna get into that.
I mean, we
can
can
get in there
we'll
now.
come back to it.
Nah, we just gonna get into it now. Shit, let's get all the the downtime out the way. The sad shit. R.I.P. Archie episode. Y'all know Archie episode from We Ready. You know what I'm saying? What we said on the episode where we had the top Georgia anthems. I think I had them in my top.
on there.
I definitely had him in my top 5 because goddamn We Ready is just listen, and for him to be 16 when he made it. He only was 37, bro. That's how young bro was.
Really?
Yeah, man. So, they've been putting it out there that he passed away. They put out there he passed away yesterday, but really he passed away like a week or two. A week or two ago. He already been cremated and everything. He passed away. He was
shot by his own goddamn brother.
Shot by his brother, man. It's real unfortunate. I think he was one of the ambassadors of the soccer team and everything. Like, bro, really, that song is legendary, bro, in the Atlanta area. Really, if you grew up playing football, pee-wee football, anything, that's it right there.
But I was in Virginia.
And that shit gonna play.
That was that shit. Goddamn, we banging on the pad.
Yeah, I'm gonna make $1 million to stand on the top of it.
But I remember that shit, but I had to call a couple niggas a day. We was talking about it, like, bro.
Stone Mountain High School.
That shit. Before I even knew what Georgia was, for real.
For real, R.I.P. to him, man. Archie episode, top 5 track. And that ATL hoe was crazy, too. We not gonna act like that shit wasn't crazy, I remember he used to beef with Pastor Troy. Because Pastor Troy said he was trying to sound like him, but I don't
can't lie, man. I was yesterday years old when I found out that wasn't Pastor Troy's song.
What? Now, there's 2 We Readies, but that ain't it. That one, it's 2 different ones, but shout out to Archie, man. Only 37 years old.
That was definitely the Pee Wee football theme, for sure.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. Fuck it. So where y'all want to start at, man? Y'all want to talk about? Let's talk about Drewski first, man. This shit been irritating me all week, dog. I ain't even gonna cap.
Fuck the internet and these sensitive ass motherfuckers, dog.
Let's talk about what happened. So Drewski put out a skit.
Say that
skit
again.
was
a skit, right?
Drewski put out. He likes to do skits.
Just
he likes to do skits of like real life situations. So his skit was niggas who try to overly get women to drink. That was his caption.
That was the caption said?
Yeah.
Okay.
It said, this is niggas who overly try to get women to drink. And basically in the skit, it's niggas that's, they playing drinking games and niggas seem like he's a bit overexcited, over aggressive. He's telling them, one more shot. Y'all know. Y'all done been in these situations. Y'all done seen it. We definitely. Basically, y'all know comedy has been, real right or left lately. And basically, there are people who were offended by it. And I guess it caused enough uproar to where Drewski deleted it. And, there's people who saying he shouldn't have deleted it. And there's people saying that he should have. He thought it was funny and it backfired. Y'all let me know where y'all stand and why.
I got 2 problems.
Okay.
The first problem is the fact that people are mad at Drewski for making a skit. Like, at what point do we draw the line? Like, even if you're offended by it. So, like, any movie that have a rape scene in it, is that not offensive? Because it's not in a comedic tone, is okay. So, at what form is... Where do we draw the line at when we stop being offensive over something that's not real? Like, it's made up as a skit. Like Brandon said, it's a skit. And he might have did it to tone to be how niggas is funny.
Time out. And he didn't rape anybody in the skit.
I didn't get to that. That's the first part.
People are assuming.
But the second part, I was even bigger. Everybody has their own opinion. My opinion in that video, man, if that is rapey behavior, if y'all want to, then people shouldn't drink alcohol. People shouldn't drink alcohol. I am way left with this. I feel like that's crazy. The only thing I saw in that video was it looked like he wasn't drinking when she was drinking. Like he was trying to be
trauma.
Huh?
Yeah, trauma from that.
This thing. Yeah, and the only thing that triggered me. Other than that, it looked like where is self accountability, responsibility? She came in the party, said, "Shots up, let's catch up." Everybody and their mama who done drunk been in those situations on one end or the other end. That's not like personal. What he wanted to do, if he wanted to have sex with her, is that illegal?
Today, yeah.
That's literally what it's saying. If I want to get you drunk and have sex with you, then it's weird.
If she wake up in the morning and say
that's weird.
If she wake up in the morning and is like, "Oh, you got me drunk on purpose just to fuck me," that's rape. Then it is what it is. It's outside the.
You got me drunk on.
It didn't pop up as comedy. The nigga just went straight to sex, right?
See, like the way I looked at it was more so.
That's the crazy part about it.
It was more so some shit.
That's
like,
rape.
He's trying to show y'all niggas how dumb y'all look sometimes by trying to get these girls drunk, and like it's a skit. Like, bro, look how y'all looking. Most of his skits is like that. Like, y'all niggas look crazy.
It's not just men.
Y'all niggas never been outside. That's a man. I know how many times girls been asking me to drink and get drunk and shot time. Like, come on.
I don't watch.
Like, if you want to, like, if she said, "Nah, I'm good," and then he said, "Nah, come on, one more." Like, if him saying, "Nah, one more," that's weird. So any situation, if somebody say, "Yo, can you do something for me?" "No, I'm good," and you ask again, it's to me, that shit's stupid, bro.
I'll say this.
That shit's stupid, bro.
I will say this.
I said, and one more thing. I feel like people are critiquing on the internet and not being realistic.
Okay. So I'll say this. What I do agree with everybody is I feel like it's selective outrage because I just feel like this. Yes, I do agree with niggas' points. One of my cousin said the same thing. I agree with his point where a woman can be triggered by watching that, right? My response, my rebuttal to that would be, okay, you could be triggered, but have you ever laughed at any other Drewski jokes that may have triggered somebody else? Are you like, if you like, why? So does your opinion or your outrage
does your
matter?
trauma?
Yeah, does your trauma trump somebody else's trauma?
That's what I'm saying. Where do we draw the line?
I would say yes. That's what I'm saying. I would think like there's no like you can't just tell people which line to cross, which one they crossed, which one they didn't. You can't be. It's like going to a skits. Is like if you're looking at Juicy Page and you know he's a comedian, you gotta know that comedy it's gonna offend you. At some point it's gonna get you. It's gonna get somebody. Now, what I do, I guess I wouldn't say I disagree with Kazadi, but I think I'm a little bit more understanding. I understand people's outrage. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I can explain the outrage a little better, I would say. In the video, it's not that he's just trying to get them to drink. He does kind of pressure. Like the girl is saying she don't want to drink no more.
I don't remember seeing that part.
At the end.
Towards the end.
She says, "I don't want to drink no more." He said, "Man, just one more." The other niggas like, "Yeah, right?" Then it's the fact that they got her drunk. And then he's like, they going. I'm telling you.
He said, "They going."
Now, it's not the fact that might be, we don't like, it's a skit, right? But that is predator. That's what you would define as kind of like a predator in that moment.
Today.
Today. Times are different, bro. I'm not saying that niggas didn't do that.
They going. Is it predator because they're drunk or because
if a nigga's giving you a shot, look, he's giving her a shot, and in the video, like, he's in her face like this, like finish up, like finish.
Like it ain't.
Yeah, that's predatory, bro. Like I can't.
I don't agree with it, but that's just the times we in today. That's what it is.
I semi agree with it. Like I do think I've been in those situations where I felt like he's trying to say that there are the niggas. Y'all done been around niggas. Who are taking it a little too far. I think he's saying that's a collective. Yeah.
But I'm saying, like in that skit and how I've seen it happen in those same type of ways. That's just like, oh shit, bro. We already know what it is before they got here. They gone.
They gone and they don't know what it is. We getting drunk.
But what if you don't know? What if you don't know?
It's not. I'm just saying we saying is listen.
You gotta look at it like this. Let me say real quick.
I'm not.
Zadi. Look at the caption.
I didn't see the caption.
And look at the behavior. So the caption is basically already saying that niggers are weird. Niggas is being weird.
I think it's a.
So he's trying to say that these niggas are overly aggressive, trying to get women to drink. That was the caption.
I think
so. That was the message that came,
and that's what he was trying to do, though. Like,
I just think he probably put the wrong caption. I would have told him
the caption was great.
The caption was great, but I think it was. Sometimes like you leave shit a little bit up for interpretation.
And maybe that was the problem because people interpreted that different ways. Because I don't interpret that as they were trying to rape the girls.
No, I don't think so either.
Because if he got to the point where she's passed out, because there's a difference. If the video keeps going and then she's like, and then he's like,
I'm gonna put it like
he drag her and there's no consent.
No.
It's attached to the rape culture.
Yeah, had he never said,
and that's fine because I agree with that. Alcohol is attached to the rape culture.
Had he never said they going, if he left that one part out, I guarantee it wouldn't be no outrage. Guaranteed.
I don't guarantee it, but I see what you're saying.
But had he never, because I think that
the argument.
While we know as men specifically too, and look how he did it in the video. He's doing it while the girls is enjoying themselves, and he's whispering to his mans. So while I think that like that's what niggas really do that.
Facts.
So what I would say is, wow, we understand it. We understand that like if
do that.
Let me finish. If a nigga had did that, we kind of understand, like, hey, like, we know that a nigga ain't trying to be no predator. Well, that don't mean that a nigga not going against that. Like, if she say no, a nigga gonna say that. But when you put that on video, when you put that on camera, it does kind of look open for interpretation when you do that.
Which is fine. I just don't, like, I see on caption somebody said, it's just weird nigga behavior. So, like, where do we draw the line of weird nigga behavior? That's my question.
I think it can and can't be weird.
And that's my biggest point. It can be.
Drewski walked the line on that.
He walked the line.
So I can't get, like, what I'm saying is I can't say.
But that's not the outrage. It's not that he's walking the line. The outrage is that is creepy. Everything about what he did was creepy.
Everybody gonna look at that shit different.
I just think niggas was mad because he was calling out on shit.
Well, niggas was triggered because that's what they do.
That's what they do. So niggas got mad. Like, damn, niggas spilling the beans. But like,
niggas stop being weird. If you gotta do all that to get pussy.
In the last 3-4 years, I've actually seen more chicks do it than men.
I just don't like this idea.
First of all, women definitely do it, bro.
I just don't like to me. It's like people say that
talking about when I potentially was about to get raped.
I mean, that's where I was going, but I wasn't gonna say it.
I was at a party one time, my nigga.
I wasn't even talking about that one.
I was at a party one time, fucked up off the hunch punch. I told my nigga, bro, I gotta go lay down, bro. I'm tired. I'm drunk. I just need like a few minutes, bro. Let me go sleep in your room for a little second. I wake up, it's a bitch licking on my ear, on top of me. Yeah. I don't got no issue with
sexual assault.
But
there's no line on there. That's sexual assault.
Then I left. I got up. I said no. I went to the other room. She followed me into that room.
Yeah. So she that's rape.
That's predator behavior.
That's predator behavior.
I was talking about
now, if you walk in the party and she's
the cell phone store.
Hold on.
I mean, that's some of it.
If you walk in the party and she said just shot time. And you like, all right, let's get it. And then you say never ever. And then she said, bruh, your cup is low. Nah, you gotta keep going. And then you agree to it. Like, where's the accountability? She can say no then. She's not drunk.
Like I said, I don't think that's the issue. I think solely the issue.
Everything about that. And then to the point, he's like, stay going.
I think that when he made the caption, it made us already look at it like, okay, so this is a weird, creepy nigga. He put that put that in people's head.
I agree with that. And then he do the close-ups and shit. That's the funny part.
It's funny.
That's supposed to be the funny part. That's supposed to be the funny part.
He put the ideology in people's head. That's all I'm trying to say.
Like how y'all niggas be looking.
We know as men. I think every man knows what he was doing. But women, especially in today's time with Twitter and shit, they gonna look at that shit and be like, okay, so he basically said that these niggas is weird niggas, and that's what they doing. Like,
yeah, I feel like you at some point niggas gotta just stop all that cancel shit. Niggas were gonna cancel him for that skit.
I feel like in
That
skit
blows my mind, bro.
I feel like the whole skit was to expose niggas that really do that.
If anything, they should be applauding him.
Like, yo, I'm trying to show y'all how dumb y'all niggas look or how rapey y'all niggas.
And that's why I'm confused. That girl should be like, "Thank you, Drewski, for showing these niggas."
I guess they saying like if you've been in that situation or like you've been in a situation where you've been assaulted. Of course, you're not gonna find that funny. That's why I get to the point where I say we can't have selective outrage. When you was laughing at the niggas when he was talking about niggas is addicted to drugs and they be on lean or on pills or any other situation where he's mocking everybody. Was you laughing at those? If you laughing at those, other people might have been triggered by that shit. So don't sit here and be like make it seem like your outrage is more important than the next. That's all I'm saying.
My last question on that is. At any point in that video, was she assaulted at all in y'all opinion?
No, that's what I said. No, she wasn't assaulted. That's what I'm saying. He never
close to it.
He never raped her. That's what I'm saying. I do think that where he fucked up was just that one part. I'm not saying that I think it's wrong. I understand it. But
I feel like it was needed. But
I'm going to guarantee y'all this. Every girl that's ever been in college or of college age and went to a kickback or went to kick it with some niggas, there are niggas whispering behind you, especially if you getting loose and twerking and shit. Niggas is gonna be like, man, I'm trying to fuck.
And nine times out of 10, niggas might not even whisper that shit. Hey, bro, they going tonight.
And girls go that. Girl, I think she like you. I said you gonna go get some. Like that's not.
It's gonna come with it,
bro. What's next?
That's all I'm saying. What's come with the territory.
What's
now, it's dangerous. There's a thin line there. It goes 0 to 100 real quick. I'm not mad at that, but
that's why I'm glad I'm married and not the game, dog.
Yeah, it's a different time. I'll say that.
These niggas
can't do certain things.
Crazy, bro.
That's all I'm saying. Like, if I had a son, I'd tell my son right now. I'd be like, listen.
Nigga, get a permission slip to get the pussy.
If she's drunk, I recommend that you don't
fuck with her.
That you don't fuck her. Like, if you can fuck her once, you can fuck her another time. That's what I tell him. Like, that's my personal advice. Or if y'all gonna be drunk, like say y'all went out and y'all got drunk or whatever, make sure y'all already had a conversation about some sexual
in
shit.
a text message.
Like that's what I recommend.
I think we are grossly or we're underestimating the cancel culture and the rape. Like there's people who feel like there's no such thing as consensual sex when you're inebriated. And like if you just think about that for a second, that means every time you have sex when you're drunk, they're calling you a rapist.
I mean, there are people. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm trying to say. How thin that line is.
I mean, listen, I get your point, but I tell a motherfucker, you gotta live by today's code. Like, it ain't about what it should be and what's fucked up. It's about what it is. And while I disagree,
there's a difference between the advice I would give and the argument I would have.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm talking about, bro, you don't even do it.
While I disagree, I would just say like if she's drunk, probably don't do it.
Unless she's
one thing if y'all already had sexual history.
Not even that. Like if y'all went out, like y'all talking out there, y'all know y'all about to go out. Hey, bro, you got to pre-plan sex at this point. Like, hey, look, we going out to this party. After the party, we fucking right.
Especially if you some type of status. If you got money or you a basketball
at this
player.
point, that don't even matter.
See, that's way different.
Never do it.
Now that's way different. I had to Sean Washington. That's no. I'm talking about a regular nigga going to the club. You just a regular nigga, a regular drinker. Those responsibilities is not the same because you're not representing a billion-dollar company and you just moving retarded.
Yeah, they talking about Juicy. They need to be talking about CashApp.
So what happened with CashApp? I'm talking about rape.
Yeah, I don't listen. I just seen that he got hit with the RICO, a whole bunch of shit, and allegedly he was out here raping women. He was out here pimping women, trafficking.
She might have needed some money and asked for a job, bro. We don't know.
He got like 13 charges, bro. I'm gonna say that. Listen. I can't say what the nigga
So we
did.
can't listen to Big Pimpin' no more? Is that triggering? Like, where do we stop? Where do we draw the line, bro? That shit is never ending. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, he was doing what now? My bad.
Hey, shit, when you really listen to Big Pimpin', it sound like they goddamn spending money on bitches. They ain't even like really for real. Like,
so they were tricking.
Real pimping. Yeah, they sound like they tricking. You really think about it. But, I mean, that's it. They just said that he got arrested for that shit, you know?
My question
There's a lot more to
You know what happened when these street niggas be rappers and they see a little success and then they fall off?
My question to that is, what do we do with that charge? Do we, like, individuals, do you assume he's guilty, or do you assume, even if you're not guilty, the damage is done?
Man.
You want to talk about a gun? Shit.
Nigga, Nina was out here about to make that money.
Man, listen.
So, like, how do you feel of, like, because I see people, I can't believe that nigga out here doing that, like, from a charge.
Yo, for some of them, like, but his racketeering charge, like, there's a lot of other charges that he got, and I'm like, this nigga was just caught up with the wrong people doing a lot of bad shit, and all that shit caught up to him at one time. A lot of that shit, he probably going down for some shit he did. Do I think prostitution?
Well, they said that he was using his name to lure women on Instagram because of his status and who he was. They were saying he was the one that was luring the women.
Y'all know the fuck.
So this don't sound like I was just maybe just there. This sound like he was part of the
ringleader.
No. What I'm saying is he a part of it. But the fucked up part is, nigga, I heard this shit on the news.
Yeah, it's like
when you start to get this type of shit.
We used to get
see all them charges.
We get them charges.
That's like like once you put them, nigga, that's damn near a RICO charge.
One thing they'll do, they charge you with anything because as long as they get something to go down, but still, that's a lot of charges. So
some of that shit,
to be completely innocent is kind of hard to believe.
Looking at those charges,
looking at the charges,
putting the evidence that they already put out to us. Oh, half of that shit,
it don't sound good.
You ain't got your shit queued up, that nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, a nigga who catching a nigga, not only did he get raped, not only did he get raped, he getting trafficking and all that shit. I ain't gonna necessarily say like, hey nigga, you did it. But I ain't gonna lie. In my head, I'm about 70%
You did something.
down. Like, damn,
you did something.
Yeah, like we on a podcast. I ain't gonna be. And I learned from the Tory situation. Like, I ain't gonna be irresponsible and just be like, nigga, you did it.
Yeah.
Tory had one charge.
I ain't gonna lie. In my head, nigga,
you did.
You did it. But,
whatever they said, he did. You did that shit.
In my head, you did it, nigga.
You did something.
Especially when you a rapper who done fell off. We done seen this story too many times. Like, rappers fall off and they from the street. They ain't got no education, no nothing else they could just fall back on besides the street. So when you fall off, that's what you do. You start doing shit. And he might have started off doing some small shit, and then he ended up gorilla pimping because he want that rap money. Imagine you back.
Shit, he might have had one girl that was down. And they out there recruiting bitches. Now
yeah, I'm saying, just imagine
everybody independent now.
Imagine you had the number one song in the country, bro. You from the trenches in Atlanta, and you had the number one song in the country at one point. And the song was popping. You had the best year and a half of your life. And then all of a sudden that shit gone.
Slow down.
You could. Your mama had a house. You had a house. You had 3, 4, 5 cars.
Even if you paid for the house in cash, nigga, taxes gone.
You had a bitch that'll suck your dick every day of the week.
You was performing. You was that nigga. You was hot. And then little by little.
Now when people hear your song, they be like, that shit used to be the shit. But where that nigga at?
Yeah. It's more.
Standing right next to them in the goddamn in the wing place. They right behind them. They sitting there.
Where he at? On the corner?
Well, girl, last time I heard about him, he was doing a little freaky shit over there on Cleveland. I'm just saying. The freaks come out at night. That's all I was saying, bro.
Not Cleveland.
I don't know, man. Shit going on.
Every truck ain't go that too, I heard. I heard.
Let's keep him moving.
Let's keep corner about a hotel.
Oh, shit. Singleton. What?
Speaking of freaks, let's talk about Mano. So Mano, you know, everybody know y'all get on lip service, goddamn. You going up there, you gonna talk about some freaky shit. You in a room with some women and some alcohol. You like Drewski, like some Drewski shit. Y'all goddamn sipping on something, having a good little conversation. And Mano, he got on there, man. Let me see if I can find the goddamn video. Matter of fact, my phone speaker blew out. So listen, this nigga Mano, what did Mano say, bro? You gonna pull it up?
I'm gonna try to just keep talking, bro.
So Mano got on Breakfast Club and they was talking about role playing, not Breakfast Club, but on lip service, and he was talking about role playing and whatnot. And he just got on some freaky shit when it came to white women. He basically said that one of his fantasies that he's tried to fulfill with white women is that he wants to reenact a slave that's getting fucked by the slave master's wife. And basically she's been eyeing them type shit. And he's getting spanked.
No, he said he got caught. And he got whipped.
Yeah, he got caught. He got whipped.
And then he ran into her. He got caught from eyeing. He got punished for eyeing her. Yeah, and the master was whipping.
And he said that he tried to get the women to, do it, and they respectfully declined. Like, no, man, no. And then he said he even wanted them to call him a nigger.
But he asked.
I'm gonna bleep that out. He said he gonna call him a nigger.
You don't say nigger, say
well,
nigger.
YouTube, listen. Instagram, that shit going. He ain't getting no strikes. So, but yeah, that's what.
How y'all feel about that? So my opinion probably gonna be different.
Hey, bro, this nigga, goddamn, that's his freaky kink, nigga. He said what he like to do. If that's his fantasy, nigga, that's his fantasy. Ain't shit wrong with it. If that's what you like, that's what you want. Whatever somebody like in the bedroom, that's what you like. That's a kink. Nigga, let you goddamn
that's fine.
Live your shit out,
listen,
bro.
I ain't saying that Mano is wrong for anything. But
he asked for consent. They said no. Listen, cool.
Cool. All right. I just think, Mano, once you start putting that shit out there, you ask for it. You ask for when you said that you know you want to podcast, and Mano do podcast after podcast. I done seen Mano on 1,300 podcasts. He not new to this shit. Mano, when you put that shit out there, you knew what was gonna come. You sound like you were trying to make a viral moment. Or it's like you trying to impress them bitches in the room. All I'm gonna tell you is this. You already knew what was gonna come with it. He tried to come back on it and say he was trolling. It was a joke. You sounded pretty serious in the audio. I don't know.
My thing is, I'm with Brandon. Like, that's your fan shit. And I'm with you saying you should know the outrage. But I don't know if he was complaining. My thing is about the outrage. First of all, why? Because I seen why are people so shocked about sex fantasies? Like, that's not new.
That shit happens all the time.
Like, y'all ain't want no comedy shows in the 90s. Like,
I think it's also too, though. Because Mano is supposed to be like the Brooklyn gangster.
No, they don't expect it from him?
Yeah.
Oh, I just, that's not the
you could be a gangster with kinks.
With a race fantasy. You say he want to fuck the white bitch and make it a slave shit.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard that before. I'm finna fuck master wife.
That's not my shit.
Yeah.
But
I ain't doing it, but hey, that's what you want to do, my boy. I
think it's more funny.
I've heard way worse shit than that.
I think it's more funny, but people get offended by it. People are literally offended.
Niggas too fucking soft. Mind your business that has to do with you.
Like, what? Why is that offended you?
As long as this nigga,
because he said it publicly out loud.
He asked for consent, and he said the women
consent
declined it.
He don't want his chains. What the fuck? They need consent from him. He the slave.
And chains.
What the fuck? He ain't beating the bitch. I mean, he ain't beating the white woman.
There was like, oh, Mano, no, we can't do that.
I would have laughed.
Because they not.
I think he was a little out of pocket when he told them to say, call me nigger.
If that's what he wants, there's nothing wrong.
I'm not saying that's my point.
I'd be confused too.
Don't say that shit on the podcast, bro. Say that shit somewhere.
I've just heard that so many times,
what I say on
here. But it is always in a. Not always. It's
usually right, but
it's usually in a comedic role. Like, I've seen that on stand up.
Mano, you 49 years old, bro. You knew what was coming with that, bro.
But
you've been around long enough to know.
Outrage is wild,
if you say that, that's all I live by, bro. I say you know the
pornos, baby. Call me a nigger.
See, I don't watch them type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I know it's something out there. I ain't surprised.
Scroll through Twitter.
You ever look at Twitter? Twitter is Pornhub and NBA.
Yeah, Reddit even worse.
I heard.
The baby. You know what I'm saying?
Who tried to kiss this week?
Who curved him this week?
Kill nobody, but goddamn, somebody, either him or his security, then shot somebody. Somebody was trespassing in his shit over there in North Carolina. Shot somebody. It looked like he ain't go to jail because he put up a post. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that this is like? Do y'all think Baby just got like a black cloud, like some bad karma, or maybe that was just like somebody not knowing that's his house? Like what's going on?
Sound like a regular rapper to me.
With trespassing?
The difference is this shit happened in North Carolina and not the Hollywood Hills. Like, this is some normal shit that's going in. Niggas is feeling brave and think they know when the rappers ain't home, and they fucking losing their life over this shit. And I don't even know, like, if I hope they didn't know that was the baby house. Maybe they just was hitting rich neighborhoods and like didn't know that was the baby, because the baby is one of the niggas. Like, if I was a nigga that robbed houses, that would just be one that's on the list that's marked off as I'm not robbing this nigga house.
But and funny you said that. There's a list that came out. I don't know if y'all remember when Hitman Holla got robbed. They found out that there's celebrities. There's people who look at celebrities who are not home and rob them. That's their thing. So maybe they looked at Instagram, thought he was in LA, and they targeted him.
But the baby still would not be on my list.
Why?
This nigga killed a nigga in Walmart.
No, but
he's already shot and intruded in his apartment before.
I guess they're saying the target is saying that they try to make sure he's not home.
I get that. I don't care if this nigga was motherfucker. If I for a fact he was in France, I'm still not trying his house.
At the same time, too, though.
That's just one of them niggas. Leave that nigga alone.
Think about it. Some people might look at it like, man, this nigga not who y'all say he is. Like, say a motherfucker who grew up with him. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker or the motherfucker that's from North Carolina. They might be like, y'all nigga be scared of the baby. I ain't scared of the baby. This nigga different. You know, it's always a nigga.
They found out differently.
You gonna learn it. You know, it's always a nigga that think they tougher than a nigga. So,
hey man, sometimes you gotta find out you gotta find out the hard way. Yeah, shit. They ain't die, right?
Nah, they ain't had no non-threatening, life-threatening injuries.
Oh, nigga, he gave you a warning shot. He probably shot you in the kneecap. Look here, bitch. Try to
say he was shot in his lower body.
Yeah.
So.
That's
good security right there. I give my security a raise.
Security said,
"That's offensive,
baby. You got a lot of shit going on. We just gonna shoot this nigga to where it hurt. Wow. We ain't gonna kill this nigga though."
I hope the security guard called him by his real name, not baby.
I don't know what's his name.
The baby.
What's his name?
Jonathan Kirk.
Jonathan. Mr. Kirk.
Mr. Kirk. Franklin.
I had a shooter intruder, but I ain't killed that nigger.
Well, I'm gonna do a lot of bleeping out this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. What that is? 32 minutes. All right, cool. All right, Tasha K is in jail. Her stupid ass.
Who?
The one who got down Cardi B some M's for slander her name, trying to lie and say she had herpes.
What she did this
Cardi
time?
B asked her, "Hey, that's not true. Please politely take it down." She didn't. She basically said no, and she basically just was like, "All right." Cardi B said, "All right, well, you gonna get a lawsuit." Now she owe like $3 million, and you know she ain't got it. So now she in jail. She's sitting in the jail cell because part of the stipulations from the court was that she got to take anything that she was basically trashing Cardi B's name down, and the bitch still is being stubborn, and she didn't want to take it down, so her ass is sitting in the jail cell right now, and she's facing prison time.
Y'all know the crazy part? She need to keep them videos up so she can stay monetized and motherfuckers keep coming back and watch them shits, and that monetized money go straight to Cardi B.
Until the lawyer smart enough to realize what she doing, and then they seize that money she gets.
I mean, she already owed them $3 million. I'm sure she ain't made $3 million.
She ain't, nigga. That right there is a source of income. I'm sure she ain't making a penny into that shit. But she
Tasha K, you want hard headed bitch. Get it together, ho.
You want to go to work in jail?
So y'all heard that Drake and Jack Harlow?
Yeah, I just listened to it.
They deleted it before I could listen to it.
What y'all thought about it? What y'all thought about Drake's verse?
Drake on Drake, bro. He be sliding.
Sliding, right?
He be sliding, man.
Just don't miss.
Do y'all think that?
But that in that's in the hole. But now that
you know what I'm about to ask.
Now that I think about it, it's kind of like.
Should Drake still be dissing Pusha T?
Well, yeah, it's like you had your chance, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
He said he a middleman. The same thing.
I'm just saying, like, you're not a real the drug dealer you say you were.
It's an old verse, though, so does it really count?
And it was leaked, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, but we gonna talk about it.
If it's old, then it don't matter.
Yeah, if it's an old, like,
but
old verse,
You could have changed that shit.
I mean, it
was
already coming out, right? It was coming out on Friday, wasn't it?
It was just old. It was supposed to come out.
Yeah, but in general, though, what I would say about that is, like, even if it was old, still, like, stop this and that. You had your opportunity to this, that, man. You bowed out. You literally bowed out. Now don't go back on the side.
So you don't think if somebody leaked some shit that you said beforehand
Yeah,
that it still matter the same.
Like that. Twist that shit to the right. Twist it. Yeah, twist that to the right. Yep. Fuck it.
We good.
But like, what I'm saying is,
I see what you're saying.
If that shit was truly
My bad.
leaked,
It was old.
if it was truly leaked and it was old,
I guess it just depends how old it is.
Yeah, like I said, any music that come out today, I already know for a fact that shit was not written within the last month or two. That shit's probably like months.
But I would say even with that, he
was the verse that good for it to come out? Because if it wasn't,
verse was nice.
I'm talking about Pusha T.
Oh nah, it was
Alright,
just
so
a little
that's probably
Like
shot.
this too, though. You put that shit on a feature, man. You never know when that shit was gonna drop.
But my thing is like, he said this like right after Pusha T dissed him.
Yeah, he said.
He got to really say I'm bowing out. Like he crossed the line.
I'm sure
I don't play them
Jack
games.
Harlow wasn't even really popping when that.
Even if it was 2 weeks after that, why?
But we know that verse just went added to the song. They went in the studio together, probably making this.
What?
Jack Harlow and Drake just sitting in the studio making. Maybe they got that
They sat there. He
sent it. He made it. Even he did it a day after. I'm talking about. I'm not as big since it's old, but you bowed out.
Jack Harlow.
So you said some old shit came out, but we look at the date. That was after you said what you said. Just because it wasn't recently, you still did it. It's like in general, Drake.
I guess what we need.
Because another old verse can come out.
I guess we need the dates. That's the only way.
We don't have to need the dates.
He said that right afterwards.
We know when we can look when Jack went in 2018. Even if Jack Harlow might have had a little song, was it Drake worthy yet? So we just seen that they was out here hanging out. That's the first time.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt if it was a year ago or if it was a day after. All I'm saying is it don't matter.
It don't matter.
It's like you said that and then you doing a little slick shit. Like, come on, Drake.
Yeah,
That's
not the first time he did it.
Drake, that nigga
He
there.
didn't send shots at nigga after he got
It is Drake. That's a Drake move.
That's why he lost.
And that's exactly what got.
That's why Pusha T beat your
Pusha
ass.
T is willing to take it there. If a nigga's willing to take it there and you weren't, why would you keep pressing him?
This nigga willing to be for food.
Be for what?
Food. Y'all ain't hear his RP.
Oh, he's talking about the McDonald's shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like this nigga's willing to be for food. Like
that's why it's like,
nigga,
why do you want to keep playing with him?
Rose is nice though, but
and you don't even know the source of which your information was given to him. Like you don't believe the fact that 40 was out here pillow talking.
Drake. I mean Kanye.
So you saying it's Kanye, but it obviously it must not have been Kanye the way he's saying it. So I don't know. But I don't know, man. What we thinking about? Let's get to some sports, man. We ain't talk sports in a while, bro.
Let's go Hawks.
What are we doing with first of all, let's predict the plans. Yeah, we got the plans set. It's win or go home for that 8 for them.
you mean recap it
seeds,
or the last two?
Them 10 seeds is out. So we got the Hawks in Cleveland. Got to play each other. Win, you win.
Clippers and Pelicans.
And then Clippers and Pelicans. First of all, let's talk about Pat Bev.
That's what we need to talk
what
about.
was that shit?
What happened? Like the niggas lost after that?
What you mean?
So
So
You said who was he with now?
Pat
Minnesota.
Bev's on the Timberwolves.
So who do they play?
They played the Clippers, his old team.
I saw that.
Now,
They
mind
won.
you,
And they acted a goddamn fool.
Yeah. So they got the 7 seed, so they in.
Okay,
So that
that's
means
why.
Clippers. He didn't even put the Clippers out. The Clippers have to play the Pelicans. Now, whoever wins that is in.
bruh.
But that nigga stood on the score.
They were celebrating like they won the championship, bro.
Nigga, that was a lot for them, bro.
And I'm not mad at it because that was
Do you know how many contracts is in there? If y'all make the playoffs, you get this much bread
man.
just for making just to see.
Do you know what they said that that was their first televised game all year? That's wild. Yeah, I mean, I'm showing my ass. Y'all just ain't gonna see me again. It's like, what the fuck? That man was crying and they did so. He cursed at everybody.
Said, fuck the Clippers.
My only problem with him, my only issue I have is why he cursing at his teammates, old teammates.
Because
what they had to do with you not being
know
there.
what happened.
Maybe he feel like they had something to do with him having to go. Because you know he left on a sour note.
But he didn't say that though.
I feel like he put that out there though. Like he put that in. He left on a sour note. Like they had to get rid of you after you pushed Chris Paul last year and that shit. Like that was some bullshit. Like you be doing I need Pat Bev to realize he be doing a whole bunch of bullshit.
That's his role though.
The same shit that get you in is the same shit that'll get you out too.
The Dennis Rodman role, except he's not as good.
Yeah, but he's not as good. If you gonna act like that, your plays need to be expendable. You know what I'm saying? Dennis Rodman, his play was expendable. MJ literally said shit, let the nigga go to Vegas. Fuck it.
I'm talking about like on the court, like the technicals, the ball.
Who's that? Carl Anthony Towns over there hugging up on the girl.
I think he said when I scored 7 points in my rec league, he started kissing on Jordan Woods.
I ain't gonna lie, the shit was a little bit much. But you know, I get it. I get the excitement.
Niggas ain't been that happy since goddamn Kevin Garnett was there.
I ain't mad, bro. Celebrate.
I feel like
celebrate. Pop the bottles, man.
That nigga Pat.
Champagne. That's their championship, man.
That boy stood on the scores table, man.
That man was crying.
So who they gonna play first round?
Memphis.
Get their ass swept.
I don't know. It's a good series,
bro.
It's
I'm gonna tell you this. Let me talk about Memphis real quick. I like this conversation. Let me talk about Memphis real quick.
Cat better step the fuck up. That's all I know.
Cat gonna be in street.
He's supposed to be the best player in that court.
I think Cat's gonna step up. I think that's a 6-series game, maybe even a 7.
I think it's a good series.
I think because
Memphis young, bro.
Memphis is young.
Who they
Ja
vet?
Morant is coming off injury.
Yeah, Pat Bev gonna be on his ass.
Is exciting.
Is it working in the playoffs?
But he's injury. You're gonna be injured the way that he plays.
He D-Rose.
Reckless. Yes, he's
flying out there.
So I don't know, man. I'm not saying that. I picked Memphis to win, but I'm not picking Memphis to go as far as everybody else is.
4-1.
See, the thing with NBA or sports in general, even the favorites sometimes struggle in the first round. Mm-hmm. That sometimes they go 7 for no reason. We see Boston do it when they had the big 3. We seen it. So it's not like you don't. It ain't always as simple as I'm better than you. I'm gonna win 4-0.
Usually, experience wins.
So
most of the time, I think that Memphis lacks experience. They remind me of the old OKC team. Like nobody expected them to go there, but they had to go through hell. You didn't really see them do that too many times. Like you don't see that within history. People,
the young team
just going through that. Like
you gotta learn.
So while I think they're capable, I'm not a man that's gonna bet on them. To be honest with you, that's just me. So
that series is gonna be 4-1, bro.
They could very well might, but
what's y'all championship? What are y'all picking? Who y'all picking to get to the chip?
I got Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
And Miami. Golden State hurt, bro.
You got Miami?
I got Miami. I think on paper they lit. But I really think the East is wide open. I think the East is one ankle roll away from any team going. Any like four teams going.
Okay.
But I think Miami on paper, man. We'll see. Because Milwaukee still, I think they should be the favorite. But Miami the number 1 team in the East for a reason, man.
B, who you got?
Milwaukee, Phoenix.
Repeat.
I agree. I got to repeat too. And the reason I say that is because while Memphis is young and athletic, Phoenix is the perfect balance of
old niggas,
young, athletic, still smart people who can finish. If Chris Paul don't do Chris Paul shit that he's known during the playoffs, I think that he's tasted. I think that they also. I like the. I forgot who said it. I think it was. I ain't gonna say. I don't know. I forgot. I forgot who said it, but they said they remind you of that San Antonio team when they lost to Miami, and they knew they had it. They knew they had that championship down. They was up 2-0. Remember last year? I think they got that taste in their mouth all year. You see, they was 8 games above anybody in the NBA. Like they came to handle business. Franchise record.
I agree. But you know who said that, though?
I'm taking them.
That was Tim Duncan who said that. He was like...
I know it was like Chris Broussard, I think, who said that.
What?
What said what?
No, not Chris. Tim Duncan is the person who said, we're going to do it this year. He guaranteed the championship. So, like, and then, you know...
You don't always got to guarantee it.
But what I'm saying is that attitude that Chris... Whoever... I remember that because they lost to Miami. Like, we let that one go.
I'm going to put it like this.
And Phoenix didn't lose... like the way Miami was. So I get the parallel.
They didn't lose the same way, but when you're up 2-0, and then shit happens, and then you probably look back at the tape like we could have did this could have happened, and then you could just tell by their attitude they kept basically everybody on the team, and they got better, and they were more disciplined, and they really got up there, literally 8 games above everybody else. You could tell they people on a mission. They're
of course.
You know they can't. Put like
I just think I believe it. The difference for me was that vet. That
we know the Spurs might have been more determined.
And they do. I have because that was their last championship.
Yeah,
they already have 3 or 4.
But I think
Phoenix still got to do it.
Agree like this though. I say this. I think they both know after this year. This might not.
It's their last chance, yeah.
You know,
for this
shit gonna
aeration.
change, you know,
they very well might win. So
I say that.
They
just say
best team in the league. So
I like Miami. I think that the Miami. I wouldn't be surprised to see Miami get to Eastern Conference Finals, but I think it come down to the best player and a superstar, and Miami just don't have a superstar for me. You know, the bubble. I feel like that's a out of body experience. We seen people that was like out of their body and they were really not them people, you know, throughout the whole bubble. So I feel like when Miami got there, it's no disrespect to Miami, but it was just kind of like weird circumstances to me. And I think now it's a little different. So
Miami, my number 2 team in the East.
I like Miami.
Milwaukee, my number 2. I'm kind of going out on a limb.
With what?
Who you?
Number 2?
Nah, your final.
It's a Milwaukee Phoenix.
Oh, I said the same thing as you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, stop at that. Here we go. Yo. Here we go. Yo. Say what? What's that scenario?
Hey.
All right. So, a guy from the neighborhood was riding around the hood in a stolen car. Like, that's what he known for, right? Riding around the stolos and shit. So, today, Cousin Sticky watched old dude in pursuit from the police in the stolo. He knew that the dude got away, but it caused a whole traffic jam and shit, and it made him miss his son's 10-year-old national championship AAU game, right? So he's pissed. So when Stick gets home, the police is still out looking for the dude. He comes knock on your door to talk to you and whatnot, and then the police pull up. So he lies to the police and says that he was with Cousin Sticky. Should Stick help this nigga out, or should he tell 12 that it's cap? Like, dude capping. What would y'all do?
First off, how close are we
to that dude?
Like, y'all cool, you know, every once in a while y'all might smoke a blunt together or something, and then y'all keep
so we
like,
cool,
y'all
but we not.
Age, y'all ain't like besties and shit.
But we just
I ain't even gonna confirm or deny that shit. I'm like, yeah, you know, I be with the nigga all the time, man. And we're gonna leave it at that.
No, the one officer gonna say, "Can I talk to you by yourself?"
Let's just say you missed an important thing.
I get that.
Like you
but
pissed off.
I'm not about to flat out snitch, but I'm not
gonna lie for
snitch. I just asked you.
Me snitching said,
but the cops. Well, actually, is it true?
Yeah.
So I have to lie for you because there's a possibility they can find out it's not true and not
so
be lie.
Hell
no, I'm not lying.
That's what I'm trying to put out.
I've been on the way to my son's birthday party all day. I'm just gonna stick to what I say, and I ain't saying was he with you, bro? I was just trying to get to my son.
Yeah, I'm not lying for you.
So basically, you're not lying for him.
I'm not gonna say.
No.
You doing the same thing what he said?
Nah, because I feel maybe one thing when you deal with something like that could be easily proved wrong. So that's why I'm not lying. It's not even a smart lie. I'm not giving you an alibi that might be able to be proved wrong. I was on the road all day. What if they trying? I've seen too much movies. They triangulate my phone service. They see I wasn't there, or they can just prove that I'm lying. Now I got a fucking charge, and I missed my son's shit for you. No, I'm not lying for you, bro.
Honestly, bro, me personally, I know what I just said. I'm probably like, man, look.
And you gotta take.
You ain't gonna get a warrant or something. I ain't got shit to say.
Y'all gotta pay attention to the question too. Pay attention to the question.
He came first.
He's known for riding around through the hood in stolen cars.
I don't know nothing y'all talking about, man.
Bro, when he knock on my door, I'm like, bro, leave.
Yeah.
Leave. We gonna be arguing. The cops come here.
Yeah.
And then he gonna know. So it's never I'm never gonna give him even the feeling I'm gonna do it. But I wouldn't do it.
I'm not with you.
I get what Brandon's saying. He just don't want to snitch.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
So
it's just like, I'm gonna talk about myself.
Like, no, I was talking to my lawyer. Am I under arrest? Talk to my lawyer. I don't know nothing about
lawyer,
nothing.
Nigga, go talk to him. Get his shit.
I ain't doing that. No.
I ain't got shit to say.
I was on my way to my son. Sorry. He
What
mistaken.
you doing, Just?
I'm doing what this already doing.
Not on that.
I ain't gonna lie, like I'm not lying, especially with potential to get in trouble.
Trouble?
Like, nigga, you done made me miss my son's national championship.
What-
And
what-
you always stealing and shit.
No, fuck
boy.
around me here,
Fucking
bro.
Favors, but I ain't gonna just necessarily be like, he the nigga that was
Nah, I
that
ain't
you was
gonna go out my
chasing.
way.
But I'm gonna be like, nigga.
But what? But
I'm
what?
gonna be like,
what
you
if
dumb
it
as
turn-
hell using my name.
What if it was like let's take that back. One of your niggas, like one of your day ones. The same situation?
I don't know, bro.
Is it?
I really gotta be there.
My thing is like, I get you in a bind. Why are you using me? Like you putting me in jeopardy.
Have you ever had anybody? Have y'all ever had anybody use y'all name
For
like to get out of trouble with the police? Like maybe they know you got a clean record and shit.
I done seen niggas got in trouble for that.
So I didn't see niggas
I think I know what you're talking about.
to
Niggas,
me.
oh,
A
shit.
nigga did that to me in front of my face. Like all it was just a matter of was the cop asking me for my ID, and then that shit all go to spoils. You feel me? So my whole thing is, don't put me in a position to where I gotta take up for you, cause I'm gonna look out for me because you being selfish for you.
I would say I'll be more inclined to help if it was a smart plan. If it's off a whim, you on the run, bro, I just need something. I'll be like, bro,
Hell no.
I don't think I could do that, dog. I'm not saying I won't. I'm just saying more likely I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
It's situational, dog.
I meant to write one down, but I'm gonna just freestyle. Let's just say that basically, your homeboy in a situation, he getting a divorce with his girl or whatever. Now, he left the apartment with the wife and the kid and shit so they can have somewhere to stay. And now he down bad. He on his ass, right? Now, he asks you, hey, listen, man, can I stay with you for like 2 months?
Jeez.
You know, y'all got kids, y'all got y'all own little family situation, y'all got shit going on, right? But he's saying like, listen, I'm out of here in 2 months, or I'm out of here in a month, whatever it may be that's reasonable to y'all, right? But then you look at it and the nigga, you know that the nigga can clearly go to his mom's house. But he's saying like, you know, I can't go to mom's house. You know, his pride won't let him go to mom's house. So he's asking you, would you give him that time? Would you give him that month? Or do you be like, nigga, I should be the last resort, go to your mom's house? What do y'all do?
How cool we?
That's your homie. Like that's basically your best friend.
Now, if my significant other is cool with it, like it's gotta be a conversation. Cause I understand sometimes going back to your mama house ain't the first option. Like that's not what you try and do. But
You got a family.
if she ain't cool with it and your lifestyle don't match up to our lifestyle, our day-to-day shit, sorry, bro, you better ask somebody else. Now I got you a goddamn week's worth in a hotel or something, man. You know, it might not be no good. You stay at the Motel 6, but that's the best I got for you right now, bro. Like, go ahead.
If that's my man's like that, we cool. It's all come down to what my wife say. If she cool with it, yeah, it's 2 months. If she not, go to your mama house. It really that simple because it's like I ain't really gonna. If let's say I was living by myself, or I guess it'd be easy then. But I'm not like. You might have a reason why you don't stay with your mom. It could be pride. It could be other things. It could be y'all have a contentious relationship, whatever. But if I feel like if I'm a grown ass man is asking me to stay with him for 2 months, then he's desperate. And if that's my homie, and she cool with it, yeah, I ain't gonna be like I ain't gonna just. My mom like, nigga, I'm supposed to be your last resort, but I would
try to convince
I would-
my girl.
Yeah, I would try to tell her if it's just 2 months, but that's
2
it.
months is a long time, nigga. I don't know too many significant others is gonna let that shit ride. I don't care if it's family, your homeboy, whoever. That shit.
I mean, people be living through people's houses. You grow
I get
up.
that.
I grew up people in and out the house for.
I get that.
as-
I'm talking about today's time. It's different.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the kid, but like it depends. I know friends, our best friends that see each other once a year. I know friends that be over the house all the time anyway. So it just that babies, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on the dynamics. But if living is different, we all can agree with that. But if she cool with it and we can set some boundaries, obviously, If we have another room, if we can accommodate you.
All right. I got a would you rather.
You didn't answer this question though.
I agree with y'all. Like, you gotta run that. But if you got a whole family at the crib, and it depends on the size of your house. Like,
Yeah, if we can accommodate.
If I got a space, like, let's say that I got a basement. I'm like, yeah, nigga, come on, bro. You can definitely stay in the basement, especially if you can come and go. Just don't disturb us. Don't, you know what I mean?
Don't just
keep a low profile. But if it's like a situation where it's like we living on top of each other, bro, I need you to stick to that 2 months, and I gotta run that by the wife. You know what I'm saying?
And then it's like, now I think about it.
It's like, damn,
it's a grown man, so like
cleaning clothes, all this shit.
All that shit, you come in and out. Like, I don't know, let's say you work overnight or you trying to party. You party every week. Maybe you.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm gonna be like, hey, bro. I'm gonna tell you, hey, straight up, bro. You desperate like this, and you say you need to be out in 2 months. I don't want to see too much nightlife shit going on.
You might like. I
can't tell you what to do. But at least don't make it obvious. Like, don't listen. My wife here.
I might need to tell you.
My wife here.
You might as well be a kid. You staying in my house, nigga. That's the problem. Like,
that's
being
the problem.
A man. It's like, I don't mean, maybe that can fuck up our relationship.
Exactly.
And I'm like, bro, like,
that's why
I'm a grown ass man. Get your grown ass man out of here. Like, you gotta humble yourself. I'm gonna be honest, you gotta have to humble yourself.
Facts.
This like, cause I got kids. Right. I don't.
You say you got a would you rather?
I got a would you rather. I don't really know how to say.
I got a fast and
would you rather? So, would you rather not do it? Okay, so you're in an opportunity where you could fuck the girl of your dreams, no matter who it is, Rihanna, Chloe, whatever. She's willing to fuck you, but she's on her period. This is the girl of your dreams, though. One night only.
That's it?
Are you going to run that red light?
This nigga be running. This nigga got hella traffic.
You done? Are you not going to do it and just miss out on that opportunity?
Nigga, red my favorite fucking color, nigga. I'm running that goddamn stop sign. Let's go. Y'all niggas crazy there. You think I'm gonna goddamn risk that for that?
Justin.
We ain't talking about no regular shit like, oh, nigga, you can be patient and wait again. Nigga, we talking about goddamn the girl of your dream.
I ain't fucking Chloe.
I'm just talking about it. I'm sorry. Big, go hop in the shower for a minute. Come out. We got a good 20 minutes to do what we need to do. I thought y'all niggas is crazy.
I'm not.
I ain't answer.
I'm not. Listen, I feel like too. My question, my red flag is if she's so easy to fuck on the rag.
This is a
would you rather.
Add to the question.
That's how I think.
This is a would you rather. So I'm assuming this is the perfect scenario.
I'm not fucking the bitch. I'm not fucking no bitch. I'm saying what I'm saying is I'm not fucking no woman on her period. I don't care if she the girl of my dreams. I'm not fucking no woman on her period. The first time we ever have sex. That's weird.
This could be the first and the last.
Listen, if I miss on it, it's something I never had.
My question is, can
we
do something else? Well, I end up.
Of course, I'm gonna ask that, but I'm saying that this is the only thing you can do. You talking about I had it, now you had it.
Damn right.
This is the only thing you can do. You can fuck on the rag, run that red light.
I ain't gonna lie.
So you wanna put a tampon out for you?
The girl of your dreams.
You wanna pull it out? We gonna how we gonna do this? Chris, what you doing? Rihanna asked. That's like
to be fucking her while she bleeding, and this is the first time we ever had sex.
Huh?
He go ask me that shit. I'm goddamn looking like vampire from Brooklyn.
Shot.
It's gonna be a whole lot of friends.
Oh my god, this nigga said he looking like
nigga, let Rihanna call me, right? Hey, Chris.
He can say, look, I'm on the red, but you can hit it. I'm like, nigga, you heard Playboy Cardi? I'm on a whole lot of red. Shit.
Hey, bro, I'm be looking like
DMX. My sheets.
Hey, bro, I'm be like DMX, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, album cover. Fuck it, let's go.
I thought Wally Coyote got paint on the everywhere.
that shit gonna look like a murder scene.
Don't care. Hey, all I know is not on my linen.
Man, story time. I know I done told you this story before, man. I told y'all the first time I ever, like, it was accidental. I had sex with a girl on the rag. Man, I had a girlfriend, right? So I would say I was inexperienced with like sex. You know what I'm saying?
That's how most of your stories start.
Yeah, I was inexperienced. So I'm fucking my girl at the time or whatever, right? We only fucked a couple times. So I guess her period was coming, but it was like a day early because you sometimes you have sex and that put her on the rack. So we was having sex for whatever reason in pitch black, dark, right?
You super wet today.
And I showed up like on some hood nigga shit, like just a wife beater and some cargo shorts. You know how niggas was dressing back then. Wife beater, cargo shorts. Nigga, I get up in there, I do what I do. I'm like, damn, this shit ever wet. Nigga, you turn the lights right, I swear like a murder scene in that bitch. Nigga, I'm talking about and I kept my beater on Winnie the Pooh style, nigga. I'm talking about it's blood. It's blood all over the wife beater, bro.
That's how traumatizing.
It's blood. It was.
Winnie the Pooh stuff. He only had a red t-shirt on.
I had a wife beater, a white wife beater on cargo shorts. I'm hitting that motherfucker. I'm talking about, nigga, I turned on the light. There's blood all over my ass.
Turn on the lights.
I thought I was shot or some shit. It's blood all over the bed. White sheets, never forget. I remember I was like, damn, I can't go home like this. I took the beater off, threw it in the trash, rolled home and my shirt off. I got blood all over cargos. I got over the cargos. I didn't even. That's when I just started wearing shorts under the shorts. You know what I mean? So
it just came in handy back in the day.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, fuck. Man, I walk up in the house. My mom like, what the hell happened to you?
Oh, yeah, mom's caught you?
Yeah, she's like, what the hell happened to you?
You lie. What you said? What'd you say?
I told my mom the truth. I told her what happened. Straight up. She was like, well, you living dangerous life. Ass gonna die. She definitely made a nigga feel bad.
Nigga, you told your moms that shit?
Nah, I would.
I mean, you walk up in there with blood. You know what I'm saying?
Sneak in.
It wasn't no sneaking in where we was living at. It wasn't no sneaking in, bro. And
nigga, I done picked up
it was like some old ass wooden floors.
It was a
and
fight,
shit, bro.
It was a fight that
shit.
came out, fight that happened. I tried to pick somebody up.
And I was a teenager, but I wasn't like a kid. Like I was like 18, 19. So it was like shit. I can tell my mama I'm fucking it what it is. She be alright.
If that shit happened today, I'm still gonna lie. I'm still gonna lie.
Embarrassing, but I just had
that convo.
Sometimes you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You feel?
Did you eat the bot?
No, I didn't eat no box that day.
You sure?
I swear to God.
Alright. Well, he ain't know, so that's what like.
Yeah, no, I didn't eat no box that day. Thank God, I did used to eat a lot of the box back then. Her box.
Nigga had blood ties and shit. You ain't know it.
Man, listen, that shit was crazy. All right, man, y'all do what y'all got. What else y'all got?
Man, fast a cat, dog. Hold on, let me find it. As a nigga, once you get put in the friend zone, fast a cat, can you come out the friend zone?
Big facts.
Once you get put in the friend zone, can you come out the friend zone?
I say you got it. Sometimes you. Okay, let me say this. If you in the friend zone, I would say this. Sometimes you gotta strong arm that shit. Not like on some rape.
Some Drewski shit, you mean?
Not on Drewski. Not Drewski style. What I would say is, this is what I'm gonna say.
Manipulate?
Nah, I mean, I guess it is kind of manipulative. But I would say this.
Can you say that word?
I'll say this. You got the way to remove yourself out the friend zone is to, I say fall back. She really fuck with you. She fuck with you. Or it's either you gonna fall back. That's your manipulative way. You fall back, or you just straight up tell her, like, listen, I don't want to be in the friend zone. This is what it is. And you take that risk. You know what I'm saying?
So, like, there's a difference to me being a friend and in the friend zone. Friend zone to me is literally a girl saying,
You never gonna hit.
You never gonna hit. That's different than saying, oh, we friends and you hit. That's two different things. So when people say friend zone, it's like you got that scarred leather. I ain't talking about fucking during a period. Like you got like it's a label. Like
I kind of disagree. Go ahead, continue.
So like, that's friend zone. Can you get out that bitch? Yeah. Okay.
Do you? So do you think? Nah,
it just
friend zone is the girl
a lot of times people
trying to rape me.
They're manipulative. Like they get vulnerable. If you get caught in that vulnerable Sex could be them.
Yeah.
Got a little alcohol.
No, I just told him the girl that tried to rape me that I talked about earlier, she was in the friend zone with me. She tried to rape me. Shout out to her.
Nigga, what type of shit you on today?
I'm being real. Niggas don't want to be real. Call it what you want.
You tired?
I'm just saying. That's about
I mean, friend zone. So a friend zone. I don't think that. Only thing I would rebuttal with that is I don't think a friend zone is just a person that's like never gonna hit. I think that friend zone also because I've been in a friend zone with a girl and I felt like really, it's not that I couldn't hit. I just felt like I was just her safety net. Like, if that makes sense. Like, you know, like a girl always keep one in the chamber, right? That's what a girl.
So you know you was the next bullet up.
Yeah, like you was the next man up when, you know, especially if they came to town.
I don't think that's friend zone.
That's definitely friend zone.
I don't think that's
because we wasn't doing nothing, and then she used to hit you like say she hitting you with the shit that you hit friend zone niggas with. What's up, bro? And like that type
coming
of shit.
to you with your problems.
Yeah, that's friend zone shit. Like
friend zone shit, but
yeah,
if she knew that you just next.
She didn't say that.
She didn't say
that. That's what you're feeling. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like.
Did you ever ask her?
I know that there's an attraction between us, but I'm currently just in the friend zone. Like, only thing she does is just use me for advice or whatever. But like, say like when she come home, she know that it's. I don't think she trying to be on me.
Like if a girl say, "Are you attracted to him?" Like, nah, that's my little bro. A little bro in them. That's for like talking about.
That's how they talk.
Deep friend zone.
I think that's kind of
not like they're cute, but you know that's bro. I know that's no ambiguity. Like
that's friend zone.
That's baby friend zone. I'm talking. That question to me is deep.
Baby friend
you
zone.
In the level 10 friend zone.
Levels of friend
it's
zone.
definitely levels.
Levels. You in the? Can you get out the deepest level? Because if that's the case, this is dumb.
All I'm saying is,
of course you can get out the friend zone.
That's all I was just trying to say. That's definitely a friend zone.
Cool. The deepest friend zone. Can you get out?
If you
you can't just
put it like this.
You can't just do normal shit.
If she get the kickoff and you damn near gotta knee that bitch. Then yeah, you in the deepest parts of friend zone, my nigga. She kicking that motherfucker already into the crowd on the other side. Like, you want some friend zone shit, it is what it is.
Shit, I know I can't get out of it. But I'm side nigga B for a reason.
So 5-year foreign sold 29,000 first week. And 6ix9ine came on Act Comments talking about something. Is this your king? Mm-hmm. Selling this shit? He ain't blackballs. He ain't doing this and that. Facts of cap.
Him trying to promote his shit.
You know, facts of cap. The 6ix9ine have a point.
Yeah, he has a point only because 5-year foreign started that shit. Really, yeah, he has a point, period. But I kind of have a different way of looking at it than him. But he does have a point. He's correct. My whole thing is, I did a video this week on 5-year foreign and 6ix9ine, but I never put it up. But I think that, first of all, I know I'm kind of getting a little off tangent, but I'm going to bring it all around. Why the fuck does King of New York matter so much in today's age? That's how I look at it. Like, that shit don't matter because I feel like nobody's a clear cut.
I think it matters to some people.
King of the city. That's what I'm saying, though.
To me and my demographic, who cares? But there's a demographic
I'm saying, even with that, I'm looking at it like, that shit's
shit.
always mattered, though. Like, you know.
It's not as big as it used to be, for sure.
No,
I don't really listen to him. But
First of all,
I heard that was tough.
When you look at 5-year's reasoning for him being the king of New York, you're like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Telling you top 5 on Apple Music, you got 5 billboards at Times Square with your label paid for. It's a whole bunch of bullshit. I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about?
So
like you're talking like that to 6ix9ine?
Sound 6ix9ine right?
You're not the king of New York, so 6ix9ine is definitely right.
I mean, honestly, is there a king of New York at this point?
No, there's nobody that's capable of being the king of New York right now. There's no artist that's that big. That's just dominating.
It's not a boy. Cardi or Nicki. That's it.
That's your best chance. But
nobody ever really. I know maybe it's like we're not supposed to do it like, but like if Nicki wanted to come out and say I'm the queen of New York, I'm the king of New York, she just want to be funny or some shit, then people would agree with her because we be like her stature or whatever it is. But like these young niggas. Like Fabio, you've been popping for 3 months for real. Let's just be honest with you. Like I know you've been out for a couple years, but like you just now gained the traction that you've never seen before. You work with Kanye, you work with Nicki. They behind you. Like calm it down. You needed cosigns to sell 29,000.
Question.
I didn't expect you to. I expect you to sell 29,000.
But let's just say, let's speak hypotheticals, right? Does he sell 29 if Pop Smoke was still here?
I don't know.
Because I don't even think he was so.
You think he filled that
I
lane?
agree with that. I'm not sure if he gets.
I don't
the
even
look
think he gets that
from. I don't think he gets the look from Kanye and Nicki.
So he filled the Pop Smoke lane.
He did.
Yeah.
And I feel like
He said on the song. He said Pop was the king of New York. But he said, now I'm just
now I'm
holding
just the
it down.
nigga in charge.
Now I'm the
That's what
nigga
saying.
in charge. That's what he said.
So it's like
He kind of put that out there.
So like when I heard that line, I'm like, bruh, you're not even confident. You know if Pop was here, you wouldn't.
And I'm not sure though, even if Pop was big enough to just be considered the king of New York, bro. Like that's, I don't know. I just feel like this New York isn't relevant enough for niggas to just be holding down that king of New York crown. Like when Big, like that's impressive when people say, oh, Biggie's the king of New York because New York was supposed to be the dominant genre of hip hop. But it's hip hop is so diverse and it's like different states above New York right now. So many different states above New York that I can't give nobody the key.
I can name 3.
Their most successful artist probably out of New York, and he ain't put out music in a while, was A Boogie. And then there's probably 6ix9ine, to be honest with you. But you know, New York don't fuck with him, so.
What's that?
Man, ASAP don't put out music. He out here trending right now.
Facts or cap?
He out here cheating.
Is there an uncheatable woman? Facts or cap? Because allegedly, ASAP cheated on Rihanna, and Rihanna's supposed to be people's top pregnant, and she's a billionaire. Is there an uncheatable woman? Is there a woman that in no circumstance she gonna get cheated on? Facts or cap?
Is there an uncheatable woman?
Is there a woman that in no circumstance you gonna cheat?
I think
Cap.
we think that their shit. I guess I would say cap, and I say that with shame. I don't mean to disrespect nobody,
I
but
ain't giving no story. I'm just saying.
I do think that.
Why do women feel that?
I do think that. I mean, we seen Beyonce get cheated on. Allegedly, ASAP cheated on Rihanna. You know, in our community, those are like real head honchos. So I don't know how they act. I'm not just placing them responsible for getting cheated on. You know, those two could very well just be ain't shit niggas or just, you know, have a lot going on. I don't know. But we don't know how those women act. We don't know what drove them to that. We don't know how these women act. We got to stop acting like because somebody is the most beautiful people in the world or
Got the best body
in our society. That you would never, that they're not supposed to go through regular people shit. I'm not going to say get cheated on. That you're not supposed to go through regular, ordinary, everyday shit.
So you saying you can be drove to get cheated on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You can.
So if I'm hearing this correctly,
and that's not, I'm not saying it's right, but
are you saying like it's partially the other person that got cheated on's fault? They're responsible for
But where are you going with it?
I'm asking a question.
Answer shit, Jay.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I do think that a person could
It's
feel
possible, yes.
And I would still fault the person who cheated. Like I would say, listen, you should have left.
You should have just left or brought up
then
those
why they
issues.
didn't leave?
I don't know, but you could be drove.
Like
That's the
I think you
question.
could be drove to leaving, but I don't think you could be drove to cheat on somebody.
Shit, I disagree.
I ain't cheating on you, you go.
We realize that, Vampire.
I disagree. Like it could be a situation like where it's like you're a husband and you really like. I know this shit might sound crazy, but like you care about your family so much and just y'all being together. Maybe you might not have the courage to do it, and I understand that's your fault. I'm not saying that it's not your fault.
But like you're saying,
it's
you're saying it's not 100% your
saying
fault.
she said,
That's what I'm saying, but
she
I'm saying
constantly
it-
disrespect you. She constantly disrespect you. She talk crazy to you.
Sound
She
like
do this,
it's not-
that, and the
you should
third.
leave.
And maybe she got something over your head, like, or she said, "Hey, I'm gonna take everything from you if you divorce me." This, that, and the third. You might not be in that position to be doing that yet, so you still might go out there and do what you do after that, and just hope she don't catch you. She drove you to that point. You want to leave. She telling you can't. It is what it is. I just feel like it's different situation. It's situational.
That's an interesting take.
Hey, man. Maybe I'll post it on the ground. You got another one?
Facts or cap? Do you believe T.I.?
Love after love. Go ahead, my bad.
Do you believe that T.I. can become a successful comedian? Facts or
Do I
cap?
think he can be a successful comedian?
Do you believe T.I.
100%.
can be a successful comedian? Facts or cap?
100%. Do I need to elaborate, I guess?
Yeah.
That nigga's a funny nigga. If he really put the work in.
Have you seen his stand up yet?
I've seen some of it, and I've seen a successful part of his comedy, but I just feel like the nigga said he been doing comedy for 10 weeks and people want him to have it right already. That's the point. Now, people was mad at him. I seen like Eric Spears, these hating ass fucking comedian ass niggas saying, well, you gotta really go through the trenches. That's why you got booed in Brooklyn, blah, blah, blah. That's still a learning lesson.
And he was cool with that.
Yeah, he handled it correctly. He got a standing ovation when he left. So my whole thing is, for me, is I think that first of all, we all use relationships. So the fact that he skipped some, I don't give a fuck. I think that T.I. can work on his delivery, things he can work on. He probably look at it like, why can't he? What makes them so much better than him to do it? They were T.I. before. They were struggling. They didn't been booed. They didn't been all that.
The reason why he won't become a successful comedian is because when they did it, we wasn't living in the world we live in now.
I mean, there's comedians that do it now.
And I'm saying, but the point where he at his life, the shit he done been through, and the stuff that he just got against him, anything he say or do will be used against him, even as a comedian.
I think it'd be hard.
Yes.
But I think that he could still be successful.
I think it's possible he'd be successful, but I disagree when you said the hating comedians. I think those comedians, they hold that stand up to a high regard. And him jumping like the little chicken circuit shit and then doing the big stage. You saying you getting learning experience.
He still went back to the chicken circuit
like,
after that though. You know that, right?
I'm not saying he didn't. I'm saying that they're critiquing that, saying that he shouldn't do that because they could do more harm than good for whatever reason.
No, they weren't saying it like as a word of advice to him. They were saying it like
they was hating.
They were saying it like if you're an NBA player and then somebody got into the league unconventionally, or like even the clip. You remember the clip with Darius Miles talking about we don't need LeBron on the team because of the hype behind LeBron. That's what that more so sounded like. Like you said, we don't need him here. He's a kid, or he's inexperienced. He shouldn't be on this level. That's what he doesn't. He hasn't proved himself. That's what they're saying. They're not saying it like I respect T.I.
Or vice versa.
Yeah, it's like basketball players become rappers.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
That's like you can learn from it, but that's tough to see. Like it was cringy listening to him on that big stage.
It's supposed to be cringy. It's always uncomfortable when you watch somebody get booed. They bomb.
Nah, I'm not. It's just
You're supposed to watch somebody when you watch anybody get bombed. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. But you know what? He handled it better than a lot of them comedians at that time would.
Of course, but I
3 or 4 5 shows every day building.
T.I.
I think he
doing
needs
that.
to build it before
He's
he
literally
get on
doing
there.
that.
He got his name. That's the thing.
I think it can hurt because you can learn, but you can also damage your reputation.
Man, listen, T.I. done already been through enough shit that can damage his reputation. Obviously, if that's what T.I. want to do, that's what T.I. gonna do.
Yeah, I'm not saying
T.I.
telling him what to do. I'm telling you how I look at it.
I think T.I. know what he getting himself into. He know, like, people not going, it's gonna be people not fuck with me. It's his passion.
I give him that, but I don't think he'll be a successful comedian. Especially in like I said, in the time and age that we in now.
It also depends on the only thing that determines what's successful is what he thinks is successful for him. See, we looking at him like
and he be cool.
We looking at him like, damn, is this nigga supposed to be goddamn Richard Pryor?
To me, I just want.
He might look at it like, nigga, I just want to do one thing.
Because you could be funny on a local stage, you could be funny on a big circuit. I just want to be able to watch you and enjoy it. That's why I be successful.
Still got time.
Of course you do. He just started.
He just started. Yeah, he can get on wild now. Let's say he do
That's
get
not
on wild
stand
now.
up.
He smashed.
A lot of niggas who do wild can't do stand up. A lot of niggas do IG.
I think the
can't
term
do
comedian
stand
is
up.
diverse. But yeah, we talking about stand up. I think he can still, bro. I'm a firm believer. I know it's cliche. Like you can do whatever you put your mind to, bro. That's just what it is.
Get out the friend zone.
Y'all, the friend zone, all that. I guess that's episode 90. Shout out to the 90s babies, except for Chris. Fuck him. We out, baby.